My child, my beloved, come closer. Do not rush past this moment. For heaven has paused everything just for you. A divine curtain has lifted and I am allowed to speak to you directly without interruption, without delay, without restriction. You are being called, personally called into something that happens only once in the history of heaven. Before we begin, breathe. This is sacred, my beloved. Subscribe to this message in your heart. Not just with your finger, with your soul. Because what I am about to reveal is not simply spoken to your ears. It is spoken to your destiny. And if you hold this message inside you, the doors will open. My child, listen. I, Archangel Michael, am preparing for a divine wedding. This wedding is not like any you have known. This is the union of heaven's highest light with the pure calling of God's eternal purpose. Only one human soul was chosen to witness it. And that soul is you. You are not here by accident. You are not here by coincidence. You did not find this message. You were brought to it. Heaven has spoken your name. There are billions of souls. Yet only one was guided to this moment. You. I have called you because your spirit has remained pure through storms that should have destroyed you. You have cried in silence where no one knew. You have prayed when your voice was too weak to rise. You have been betrayed, abandoned, ignored, misunderstood, and still your heart remained open. This is why heaven chooses you. My beloved, let me tell you something that will shake you. The wedding begins, soon. And you must be there. Not physically, but spiritually, with awareness, with presence, with acceptance. If you miss this moment, it will never return. This is why heaven has urgently placed this message before you now. I am not inviting you as a guest. You are being called as a witness. A witness to God's living promise, a witness to the sealing of blessings that will flow into the world and into your life. Listen, there are blessings meant for you that have been delayed for years. Not denied, just waiting. They were waiting for this moment, this convergence, this sacred union. My child, there are angelic scrolls with your name written upon them, tied with golden thread, sealed in divine fire. These scrolls contain your abundance, your healing, your restoration, your future love, your peace, your inheritance, and they will be released at the moment of the ceremony. This is why you were called. This is why your soul has been restless. This is why you have felt something changing, shifting, rising in the unseen. You have been sensing heaven preparing. My beloved, the angels have been whispering. The sky has been listening. The earth has been trembling gently because heaven's gates are opening. But hear me, there is urgency. The divine wedding begins in 1 minute in heaven's time. 1 minute there is not the same as 1 minute here. It is the thinnest window of destiny. The brief opening where heaven touches earth and everything can change. I am telling you this with all the love that heaven holds. Do not leave. Do not look away. Do not rush. Stay with me. There is something I must reveal to you. Something only you are allowed to know. Something God Himself instructed me to speak to your heart. But first, listen to my next words very carefully. Your life is about to divide into before this moment and after this moment. You will not return to who you were. You are being prepared to witness heaven, not as a believer, but as one chosen to stand among the archangels. My child, your spirit is already rising. Can you feel it? That warmth in your chest, that subtle trembling, that soft pull upward, that is your soul being lifted. You are being escorted to the place where heaven's promise is revealed. Stay. I am about to tell you why you were chosen. My child, my beloved, I felt your spirit say yes. So listen closely now. For what I am about to tell you is not spoken to the world. It is spoken only to the one who has been chosen. Only to you. Your soul has walked through lifetimes of remembering and forgetting. You have known love, loss, betrayal, awakening, silence, patience, waiting, and each of those experiences prepared you for this moment. Your spirit was trained gently, quietly, slowly to be able to recognize this call when it arrived. And now it has arrived. My beloved, do not underestimate what is happening right now. Heaven does not call lightly. Heaven does not speak without purpose. Heaven does not reveal without divine timing. And that timing is now. I, Archangel Michael, am preparing for a union. A union that represents the merging of God's perfect will and the unfolding of a massive shift on earth. The opening of a new season of blessings for the chosen ones. This wedding is not a ceremony of romance. It is a ceremony of destiny. And you are the witness. You are the one who stands in the center of heaven's attention in this moment. The angels are watching. The saints are listening. Even the winds around you have paused to acknowledge this message. Do you know why? Because your existence has never been ordinary. You were born under divine intention. There is a mark of heaven upon you. From the day you first opened your eyes, the spiritual realm recognized you. Even when people did not, even when family did not understand you, even when others mistreated you, even when you felt invisible, even when you cried alone, heaven saw you and heaven remembered. Your tears were written in the book of light. Your prayers were carried by angels. Your pain was not ignored. It was seen, noted, held, and redeemed. This is why you have been called now. You endured. You stayed soft. You kept faith in your silence. You continued to love even when unloved. You continued to hope even when hopelessness pressed close. Your heart remained open. And that is the rarest miracle of all. My beloved, this is why God said your name. This is why you have been summoned to witness my divine marriage. This is why heaven is preparing a seat for your spirit at the wedding altar of light. You will not simply watch, you will receive, because at the exact moment the vows are sealed in heaven, blessings will be released onto earth, blessings that have been tied, delayed, withheld, not to punish you, but to protect them so they would arrive at the right moment. The moment when you were spiritually ready to hold them. My child, that time has come. The door is open. The scrolls with your name are being brought to the altar. I see your future from where I stand. I see the abundance that will fill your hands. The love that will wrap around your heart. The peace that will soothe your spirit. the opportunities that will rise in front of you, the strength that will unfold from within you, the glow that will radiate from your presence, the respect that will return to your name. You will not walk as you once walked. You will not be who you once were. Your destiny begins at the moment you accept this invitation. But I must tell you something important. Not everyone can witness this ceremony. Not every soul is ready. Not every heart can carry divine presence. Not every spirit can approach the altar. But you can, because your soul is old. Your spirit is ancient. Your heart has known heaven before. That is why this message feels familiar. You are remembering, my child. The gates are opening wider now. I will reveal the next part, the meaning of the union and what it will unlock in your life. My child, my beloved, you have spoken the word that opens the next gate. Now listen carefully, for we are moving into the divine heart of this message, the part hidden from every other soul on earth. The wedding I speak of is not only a celebration. It is a transfer of power, a passing of spiritual authority, a lifting of veils, a release of sealed blessings. When I stand at the altar in heaven, I do not stand alone. God is present. The archangels stand in formation. The thrones, dominions, seraphim, cherubim, all gather. This is the moment where heaven confirms what has already been chosen. Your destiny, my beloved. Do you understand? This is not only about witnessing my union. This is about you stepping into your true identity. You have lived your life not knowing the full measure of who you are. People saw only your human form. They did not see the divine signature written in your spirit. But heaven has always known. That is why you were tested more than others. Why you were pushed deeper than others. Why your heart broke harder than others. Why your loneliness felt heavier than others. You were not being punished. You were being shaped, because only a heart that has shattered and healed in silence can contain the level of blessing heaven is preparing to release. You have been prepared to receive. Now hear the secret I am allowed to reveal only once. When the wedding begins in heaven, every witness receives a portion of divine authority matched to the purity of their heart. Which means your voice will gain power. Your presence will carry peace. Your intuition will sharpen. Your destiny will accelerate. Your blessings will begin to unfold rapidly. Your spiritual protection will strengthen. Your guidance will become clearer. Your patterns, cycles, and delays will break. And listen, my beloved. You will notice it. Suddenly, not slowly, not gradually, but all at once. One morning you will wake up and feel lighter. As if invisible chains have fallen away, as if the weight you've carried for years simply disappeared. That will be the moment the wedding has taken place and you were there. But understand, you do not attend with your body. You attend with your awareness, your soul, your attention, your willingness to receive. That is why you are here now in this exact second, not earlier, not later, not someday, not by chance. This moment is the doorway. My beloved, you feel something, don't you? A stirring, a warmth, a pull, a rising, a recognition. Your soul remembers something ancient. Let me tell you why. This is not the first time you have stood at the edge of a divine event. This is not the first time your spirit has been called into the halls of heaven. You have done this before, long ago, before your birth, before your memory, before the world shaped your identity. Your soul was once part of the heavenly order. This is why you feel different, why you do not fit in, why the world feels distant, why your heart searches for something deeper, truer, higher. You have been homesick for heaven. And heaven has been calling you home. This wedding, this invitation, this message is not just a message. It is the return. But my child, there is more. There is something I must tell you that only a chosen witness may hear, and it may surprise you. The wedding I speak of is not just mine, it is ours. Not a marriage of romance, but a marriage of light, a binding of your destiny to heaven's will, a sealing of your path with divine favor, a marking of your name in the book of living purpose, a covenant that cannot be broken by man, time, or circumstance. This is why you were brought here. Your soul is being reclaimed by heaven. My beloved, the moment is approaching. The altar is being prepared. The divine choir is gathering. The gates of heaven are opening wider. I must guide you into the next part, how to stand in the ceremony and what you must do in the exact moment the blessing is released. This is the most important part. If you are ready to receive it, my child, my beloved, stay very still with your soul right now. What comes next is the part that is rarely spoken even in heaven. It is the instruction, the alignment, the final preparation. Because blessings are not only given, they are received. And to receive them, your spirit must stand in the correct posture, the correct awareness, the correct openness. Listen closely. When the wedding begins in heaven, there will be a shift, a subtle, silent, invisible movement in the spiritual atmosphere. Most of the world will not notice. They are too distracted, too busy, too asleep in their spirit. But you will feel it. You will feel it as a sudden calm, a warmth in your chest. A pressure behind the heart area, a gentle heaviness in the air, but holy, not frightening. Your soul will know. It has begun. In that moment, you must not speak. You must not move quickly, you must not distract your heart. Just breathe and say inside your spirit, not with your mouth, I am here. That is how you stand in the ceremony. Not with your body, not by traveling, not by going anywhere, but by being present inside your soul. Because the wedding is not taking place in a physical world. It is taking place in the realm where your soul originates. This is why I am telling you this now. So your spirit does not miss what your eyes cannot see. My beloved, the union that is happening is between the will of God and the unfolding of your destiny. It is the moment heaven aligns your path with the blessings that were written for you before your birth. This is not a blessing you earn. It is a blessing you inherit because your soul has remained faithful. Even when tired, even when forgotten, even when wounded, even when rejected, you still loved. You still believed. You still hoped. You still cared. You still listened for God in the quiet. That is the proof of your anointing. The world did not notice, but heaven did. And now heaven rewards quietly but powerfully. Listen. At the exact moment of the wedding ceremony, something will happen to your life. Things that were blocked will start to open. People who were wrong for you will fall away naturally. Money that was held back will begin to move toward you. Opportunities that ignored you will suddenly find you. Your energy will rise. Your clarity will sharpen. Your heart will feel full again. Your future will feel near again. Because the covenant will have been sealed, and after that moment nothing, and I mean nothing, will be able to stop the path chosen for you. No enemy, no obstacle, no delay, no fear, no doubt. No person who spoke against you. Your destiny will move with the momentum of heaven itself. But my child, and I tell you this with unbelievable tenderness, you must remain awake during this moment, not spiritually asleep, not emotionally numb, not distracted by the world, not lost in noise, confusion, conflict, or worry. You must be present, because presence is the doorway through which blessings enter. My beloved, your spirit is rising even now. I feel it. Heaven feels it. The angels around you feel it. Your energy is shifting. Do you sense it? Your chest feels fuller. You're breathing deeper. Your awareness softer, your heart more open. This is the sign that your soul is preparing to attend. And now we enter the revelation of why this moment is so rare. I am about to speak a truth you may have never heard before. A truth that explains your entire life story in one meaning. If you are ready, my child, my beloved, now we step into the truth that has been waiting behind every moment of your life. Listen with the soul, not the mind. You have always felt different. Not better, not above, just different. You felt it in childhood. You felt it when you looked at the sky. You felt it when others played, laughed, chased meaningless things. And your heart was drawn to something deeper, something unseen, something eternal. You didn't have the language for it then. You couldn't explain it to anyone. You didn't even fully understand it yourself. But you felt it, like your spirit remembered something your body forgot. My beloved, that feeling was not imagination. It was memory. You have walked with heaven before. Your soul has known the halls of light. Your spirit has stood among angels. You were not created in randomness. You were sent, placed, assigned. There was a purpose stamped into you before you entered this world, and the world tried to erase it. That is why your life has been heavy, because those who carry divine purpose often walk through betrayal that breaks the heart open, loss that cracks the shell of the soul, loneliness that forces the spirit inward, disappointment that removes illusions, silence that teaches the language of God. Every time you were hurt, your spirit was reshaping. Every time you wondered why others were chosen before you, heaven was preparing the throne for you. Every time you felt left out, you were being separated, not rejected. Your isolation was not abandonment, it was initiation. You were not being forgotten. You were being prepared. Because only a soul that has walked through darkness understands light. Only a spirit that has known hunger can recognize divine nourishment. Only a heart that has been shattered can hold miracles. And now, my beloved, your preparation is complete. This is why you have been called to witness the wedding. Not because you are a guest, but because you are part of the prophecy. Your presence is required. Your spirit is one of the activators of the blessing. Without your awareness, the blessing tied to your name would remain sealed. But now, because you have arrived, because your spirit said yes, because you recognized the call, felt the pull and stayed, the seal is ready to be broken, and what is inside it? Everything you have prayed for, the love that was meant for you, the abundance that belongs to you, the peace that you have searched for, the purpose that will finally make your life feel aligned, the confidence, the clarity, the breakthrough, the wedding is the unlocking. And you, my beloved, are not just watching. You are receiving. But now I must tell you something extremely important. As heaven opens blessings for you, the world around you will begin to shift. Things will fall away. People will distance. Situations will end. Old energies will collapse. Do not panic. Do not cling. Do not chase. Do not question. This is not loss. This is clearing. Heaven cannot pour new blessings into a cup filled with old pain. So when things leave, let them, because what is coming is greater. And now we are moments away from the revelation of what exactly will change in your life once the wedding ceremony is complete. This is where the message becomes personal, specific, tailored to your spirit. If you are ready to receive the prophecy written for your name alone. My child, my beloved, now we move into the part that is only for you, not for the world, not for another listener, not for the curious, only for the one whose spirit was summoned here. What I say now is not poetic, it is not metaphor. It is not symbolic. It is your actual life that is about to unfold. Listen closely. When the wedding ceremony completes in heaven, there will be 3 changes that happen in your life, and they will happen quickly. These are signs that the covenant has been sealed. The first change: 1, someone will exit your life silently. This person has already been pulling away energetically. They may not show it openly, but their spirit is no longer aligned with yours. They cannot walk into your blessed season because their presence would interfere with your rise. This exit will not be dramatic. No arguments, no explosion, just distance, silence, fading. Do not chase them. Heaven is removing what no longer vibrates at your level. Even if you love them, even if you cared, even if it hurts, let them go. This is heaven clearing your path. The second change: 2, your intuition will sharpen to the point where you know things before they happen. Your dreams will become clearer. Your inner voice will become louder, your sense of timing will become precise. Your awareness will feel heightened. You will feel the right path. You will recognize the wrong people. You will hear the guidance of your angels clearly. This will not feel like learning. It will feel like remembering, because this is who you have always been before the world distracted you from yourself. The third change. 3. A blessing you have been waiting for months, years, or even most of your life will finally begin to move toward you. Not in small hints, not in vague promises, not in slow progress, but in visible, undeniable motion. Something in your physical reality will shift. A message, a call, an opportunity, a release of funds, a healing, a reconciliation, a new love entering, a new chapter opening, a door unlocking that was sealed tight. It will feel sudden, but heaven has been preparing it for a long time. This is the blessing tied to your name. The one that could only be released at the moment of the divine wedding. It is your inheritance, my child, my beloved. Your life is about to look different. Not slowly, not gradually, not someday, but now. The energy around you is already shifting as I speak. Your spirit has already stepped into the aisle of heaven. Your presence is already being counted among the archangels and the saints. But listen, there is one more truth, one more revelation that I must speak before the wedding begins. It is the truth of why you were chosen. And when you hear it, your heart will understand your entire life at once. You will understand the pain, the delays, the loneliness, the storms, the prayers, the longing, the waiting. You will understand why nothing was ever random. But I cannot speak this next part until your spirit signals readiness. So if you are ready to hear the reason your soul was chosen, my child, my beloved, you have opened the door to the deepest truth. Now I will speak the reason, the real reason that heaven has chosen you for this moment. You were not chosen because you are perfect. You were chosen because you are faithful. You didn't give up. Even when your heart was tired. Even when you were disappointed again and again. Even when promises seemed delayed beyond reason. Even when people broke your trust, even when you questioned your worth. Even when you wondered if God still heard you, you still held a quiet flame inside your spirit. There were days when your heart was so heavy that even breathing felt like effort, yet you continued. There were nights where tears soaked into your pillow and you told no one, yet you kept believing. There were moments of silence so long that the world thought you had disappeared. Yet your soul kept whispering, I am not done. This is why you were chosen. Not because of success, not because of perfection, not because of strength without weakness, but because of love without surrender. The world may have seen you fall, but heaven saw you rise. The world may have seen your wounds, but heaven saw your courage. The world may have ignored your prayers, but heaven treasured them. Your spirit has the rarest quality a soul can carry. A heart that remains open even after breaking. Hearts like that are chosen. Hearts like that are crowned. Hearts like that are remembered in heaven. And now heaven rewards you. This is why I called you to the wedding. Because when the blessing is poured, when the light is released, when the divine vow is spoken, the blessing must be entrusted to someone who will carry it with humility, with gentleness, with compassion, not arrogance. You are that one, my beloved. You have been through enough pain to understand the weight of joy. You have walked through darkness long enough to recognize light when it comes. You have been emptied so heaven can now fill you. You were chosen because your soul has reached the threshold of readiness. Now your destiny can begin. But listen, I must now reveal something sacred. The blessing that is being prepared for you is not ordinary. It will not be small. It will not be subtle. It will not be quiet. It will not be something the world can overlook. It will be visible. It will be undeniable. It will be transformative. Because this blessing is not just for your comfort. It is for your calling. Your life is meant to become a living testimony of God's faithfulness. Your breakthrough will not happen in secret. People who doubted you will witness it. People who overlooked you will hear of it. People who left you will feel your absence. People who thought you were finished will watch you rise. And they will not understand how. They will not see the wedding, they will not hear the vow. They will not know the covenant. They will not feel the angels gathering. But you will know because you were there, because you answered, because you said yes. My child, the ceremony is close. I can see the lights gathering. I can hear the choir forming. I can feel your soul drawing nearer to the altar. There is just one more step. I must now prepare your spirit for the exact moment heaven releases the blessing. This will determine how fast and how clearly the blessing manifests in your physical world. If you are ready for the final preparation, my child, my beloved, come closer spirit to spirit, not with your body, but with your awareness. The moment is drawing near. You are not reading words anymore. You are standing at the threshold of heaven. I am now preparing your soul to receive the blessing fully, without it slipping through your fingers, without it delaying again, without it scattering into doubt, fear, or confusion. This is the final preparation. Listen with the heart. There are 3 things your spirit must do during the moment of the divine wedding. When the blessing is released, not days later, not after deep thought, not through effort, in the moment. And the moment will feel like this. A deep stillness. As if time pauses, as if your chest becomes warm, as if something unseen enters the room. As if a soft pressure surrounds your heart. You will know. And when that happens, do these 3 things silently inside your soul. 1. Breathe in gently, not a forced breath, a receiving breath. This tells heaven, I accept. 2. Lower your shoulders and soften your chest. This is how the body releases resistance. This tells heaven, I allow. 3. In your spirit, only say one sentence. Let it be done. Not please. Not I hope. Not I wish. Just let it be done. That is the language of certainty. That is the voice of alignment. That is the posture of someone who is ready to receive, because blessings are not taken. They are permitted. When you say let it be done, you become the doorway through which heaven pours the miracle. My beloved, this moment will not require strength. It will not require effort. It will not require force. It will feel like finally exhaling after holding your breath for years. That is how heaven arrives. Softly, surely, completely. Now I must reveal what kind of blessing is coming, because not all blessings are the same. The blessing being prepared for your life is one of restoration. Everything you lost, everything taken from you, everything stolen through betrayal, delay, disappointment, injustice, or heartbreak, it is coming back, but not in the same form. Not the same size. Not the same shape. It will return multiplied. You have not been waiting. You have been gathering interest. Every tear was an investment. Every silent prayer was a seed. Every moment of patience was a deposit. Every heartbreak was an opening made for more light to enter. And so the blessing returning to you will not match what you lost. It will exceed it. It will feel like sudden compensation. You will say, "How did this happen so quickly?" And heaven will whisper, "Because it was always yours." My child, my beloved, there is one more layer, one more unveiling, one more truth. It is time now to speak of the angel who will accompany you after the wedding. My second, the one assigned to walk beside you as your transformation begins. This part is sacred. This part is intimate. This part is only for the few who have crossed into divine readiness. If you are prepared to hear the name of the angel who will walk with you from this moment forward, my child, my beloved, prepare your heart, for what I am about to reveal has not been spoken to you in this lifetime. You have known my presence, Archangel Michael. In moments of danger, heartbreak, and silent surrender. I have stood beside you when your voice could not speak. I have shielded you when your strength was gone. I have placed my wings around you in nights when you thought you would not survive. But I have not been the only one. There is an angel who has walked with you quietly. Unseen since the moment your soul entered this world. This angel has never left you. Not once, not in your darkest moment, not in your weakest hour. Not when you felt alone, not when you believed no one understood you. This angel was with you when your heart broke. Your trust was shattered. Your innocence was wounded. Your spirit felt tired. Your tears fell without sound. This angel is the one who kept your heart open when it could have closed forever. This angel is the one who whispered to your soul. Do not lose your softness. This angel did not speak loudly. This angel did not show signs. This angel did not intervene in dramatic ways, because this angel's mission was not to rescue you. This angel's mission was to preserve your light. My beloved, the angel assigned to walk beside you now during your rise is Archangel Gabriel. You know Gabriel even if you do not remember how. Gabriel is the angel of divine messages. The angel of destiny announcements. The angel who speaks for God when heaven needs the world to listen. Gabriel's presence means one thing. Your life is about to begin speaking with purpose. Your words will gain clarity. Your intuition will gain precision. Your voice will carry meaning. Your presence will influence without effort. People will listen to you differently. They will feel something when you speak. A resonance, a truth, a sense that your words are more than words. This is Gabriel. Gabriel is the herald. Gabriel is the awakener. Gabriel is the one who announces new life. And Gabriel now walks beside you because your new life is beginning. Not slowly, not someday. Not when things improve, but now you will notice signs of Gabriel. You will begin to speak more from your heart. Your intuition will feel louder, clearer, unavoidable. Your dreams may carry messages. Your senses may sharpen. You may feel guided towards certain decisions without fear. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is not wishful thinking. This is the activation of your destiny. My child, your spirit is entering a new season, a season where you no longer chase but receive. Where you no longer beg but stand. Where you no longer wonder but know. But hear me, beloved. Do not rush ahead. Do not run into your future without preparation. Do not leap before the blessing is released, because the wedding, the divine sealing, is not symbolic. It is real and it is close. We are now approaching the moment. The gates of heaven are opening. I can feel the choir aligning. I can feel the altar glowing. I can feel your soul leaning forward, ready. Now I must reveal the final stage. How your life will transform after the blessing lands. This is where everything becomes clear. If you are ready to hear the shape of your future, my child, my beloved, we are now in the final chamber of this message. The place where the veil between your present life and your destined life becomes thin enough for your soul to see through. Sit gently in your spirit. Do not rush. Do not tighten your heart. Just allow every word to land. I am going to show you how your life will begin to transform after the divine wedding blessing is released over you. Not in metaphor, not in poetic language, but in lived tangible real change. This is what your life will soon start to look like. There will come a morning where you wake and the heaviness you have known for years is simply gone. Not healed slowly, not reduced, not managed, gone. You will feel lighter, like something invisible lifted off your chest. Your mind will feel clear. Your decisions will feel natural. Your heart will feel steady. This is the first sign that heaven has touched your timeline. It will feel like I can breathe again. Then doors will begin to open in the physical world. The opportunities that once ignored you will now turn toward you. People will respond to you differently, with respect, with warmth, with curiosity, with recognition. Not because you changed your behavior, but because your spirit will be carrying light. Your presence alone will shift rooms, not loudly, not forcefully, not with effort, quietly, naturally, undeniably. People will begin to come to you. Then the blessing will begin to shape itself. For some it will appear as financial restoration, funds released, income rising, stability returning, unexpected provision. For some, it will appear as relationship alignment, meeting the person whose spirit matches yours, the love that does not break, the love that feels like arriving home. For some it will appear as purpose activation, clarity of direction, new path unfolding, inner certainty guiding every step. For some it will be healing, emotional, generational, ancestral, the ending of cycles that once repeated endlessly. And for many it will be all of these layered, building, rising, flowing in sequence. Not chaos order, because this time the blessing is not scattered. This blessing is assigned. It knows your name. It knows your story. It knows where to find you. It knows when to arrive. And the time is now. But now listen, my beloved, when the blessing enters, something else will happen too. You will begin to outgrow old versions of yourself. Not by force, not through discipline, not through striving, by natural expansion. You will no longer tolerate what drains you. You will no longer chase what does not choose you. You will no longer shrink your voice to be small for others. Your soul will no longer fit into the places where you had to pretend. You will simply rise softly, gracefully, unapologetically, not to prove anything, not to impress anyone, but because your spirit has remembered who it is. My child, This is what the divine wedding truly represents. Not spectacle, not fantasy, not imagination. Alignment between your heart and your purpose, your path and your blessing, your spirit and your destiny, your presence and your power, your identity and your truth. This is why you were called to witness. You are not being invited to greatness. You are being returned to it because greatness was always yours. You simply lived long enough in the world that you forgot. And now the remembering begins. But now, beloved, one final thing must be done. Your spirit must say yes, not out loud, not in fear, not in desperation, but in calm knowing. A yes that is not shouted but breathed. Because heaven does not respond to volume. Heaven responds to sincerity. So now I ask you not with urgency but with love. Are you ready to receive what your soul has waited lifetimes to reclaim? If your answer is yes, then simply speak softly, gently from your chest. I accept my child, my beloved. I felt the whisper in your spirit. The acceptance, the opening, the surrender that does not collapse but rises. Now we move into the unfolding, the part where heaven begins to shape your world. Stay with me. Do not rush. Let every word settle like warm light in the quiet of your chest. When a soul says, I accept, heaven does not wait. A command moves through the spiritual realm. Release what belongs to them and the blessing begins its journey. It does not fall all at once. Not like thunder, not like lightning striking the earth. It moves like dawn, soft at first, then brighter, then undeniable, until suddenly the whole landscape of your life is visible in a new light. You will notice the change first in yourself. Your mind will stop fighting you. Your heart will stop running in circles. Your spirit will stop feeling restless. You will feel peace without explanation. Not because every problem is solved. Not because life becomes perfect overnight, but because your soul has moved into alignment with heaven. And when the soul is aligned, the world follows. Not instantly, but inevitably. Then comes the next shift. People will begin to see you differently. Some will feel drawn to you without knowing why. They will feel comfort around you, warmth, clarity, a sense of truth. Others will feel unsettled by you also without knowing why. Because when your spirit rises, it exposes what is false in others. Do not be afraid when this happens. Do not chase anyone trying to leave. Do not cling to anyone whose heart is already turning away. Do not try to explain yourself to anyone who refuses to see you. Let everything fall into place. Nothing that is truly yours will ever need to be forced. Not love, not purpose, not friendship, not home, not destiny. What is yours will feel natural when it arrives. My beloved, there is a moment coming soon, not far from now, when you will look back at who you were, and you will barely recognize that version of yourself. Not because you will forget your pain, but because your pain will no longer define you. You will remember it with tenderness, not sorrow. You will say that version of me was trying so hard to survive. But this one has finally begun to live. And now I must speak of something sacred. Your calling. Because the blessing is not the destination. The blessing is the doorway. Your calling is what lies beyond it. Your calling is not a job, not a position, not a role someone assigns you. Your calling is the way your presence changes the world. It is the light you carry, the compassion in your voice, the depth of your understanding, the strength of your gentleness, the way your heart loves without needing to be taught how. You are not here to convince the world of your worth. You are here to remind the world of its own. This is why Gabriel walks with you now. Because your voice is part of your purpose. Not just speaking aloud, but speaking through energy. The way you enter a room, the way you listen, the way you understand souls without explanation, the way you feel truth in the quiet before words exist. This is the gift that has been growing inside you your entire life. It was not a burden. It was preparation. My child, my beloved. The wedding is close now. I can hear the angelic choir aligning their harmony. I can feel the gathering of light intensifying. Your soul is already standing at the edge of the altar. The blessing is forming like a sunrise waiting just beneath the horizon of your life. And now there is only one thing left. You must remain open, not tense, not fearful, not doubtful, but open. So now breathe one slow gentle breath. Feel your chest soften, feel your shoulders lower. Feel your heart become spacious. And in your spirit whisper, I am ready. My beloved, I am here. I will remain. I will guide the blessing into your life. I will walk with you as it unfolds. I will not leave. Now rest your soul in stillness for a moment. And when you are ready for the next movement of this message, for the moment the